What's good, YTBC? What's good, fight fans? Boxing heads around the world. B Marsh with another boxing video. So this is my breakdown and prediction for Jermell Charlo versus John Jackson, May 21st, Las Vegas, for the WBC Vacant Super Welterweight or Junior Middleweight Championship of the World. This is the strap that Floyd left back. As Floyd retired, this was the belt that he had. And this was the fight. This is basically the belt they fighting for, a vacant belt. Okay, so John Jackson, he's 20-0 with 15 KOs. I'm sorry, 20-2. I lied. He has two losses. Matter of fact, he's 20-2 with 15 KOs. You know what I'm saying? And those two losses, he got starched out by the man Andy Lee. It was on a Pacquiao undercard. And his first loss in his career was to Willie Nelson. You know what I'm saying? He lost a unanimous decision. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be honest with you guys, man. I've only seen this guy, John Jackson, fight twice. We all know he is the son of legendary knockout puncher, one of the greatest punchers in boxing history, Julian Jackson from the Virgin Islands, you know what I'm saying? And he is, John Jackson is the younger brother. He has a brother named Julian Jackson, you know what I'm saying? And he also fights at 154, maybe 160 if I'm not mistaken. But John Jackson's a guy, like I said, I've only seen fight twice. And, you know, unfortunately, the only two times I've seen him fight, he's lost, you know what I'm saying? And in that particular fight with Andy Lee, he was winning the fight, you know what I'm saying? I had him winning the fight. He was controlling the fight well, but he got a little too aggressive, you know what I'm saying? He got a little too aggressive and he got caught with a right hand. Andy Lee lifted his hands up before the guy even hit the canvas. He really put him to sleep, you know what I mean? Now the guy Jermell Charlo, you know, he's the guy I've seen more out of between him and his twin brother. Not more as in like I've seen him do more, like I've seen him more on my television screen than I've seen Jermell Charlo, you know what I mean? I've even seen Jermell Charlo live. I've seen him fight Gabe Rosado when they fought at the DC Armory, you know what I mean? And Jermell Charlo, he's a good boxer, you know what I'm saying? He's definitely the lighter puncher out of the two, you know what I'm saying? You know, he's 27-0, you know, 12 KOs. You know, he's a good boxer, you know what I'm saying? But he's not as aggressive as his brother, you know what I'm saying? I think they both possess the same kind of boxing skills. I think this particular brother, Jermell Charlo, is a little bit more cautious because he's not quite as strong as his brother, you know. So his brother basically controls every fight. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen Jermell Charlo struggle at times, you know what I'm saying? I basically had, when he fought Vanes Martirosyan, I had Vanes Martirosyan winning that fight slightly, you know what I'm saying? He slightly edged it, you know what I'm saying? And I don't care what nobody say. You check it, and I remember when he fought the guy, Charlie Alter, you know what I'm saying? That was a guy they fought, I think, on a Udonis Stevenson undercard out there in Montreal. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the man Charlie Alter dropped him, or maybe vice versa. I can't quite remember. You know what I'm saying? But he had spots in that fight against the smaller guy, Charlie Alter, where he didn't look too good, you know. So, for the most part, man, lately, you know what I'm saying? When I seen him fight Gabe Rosado, he looked good in that fight, you know what I'm saying? I saw that live. And to me, that was one of his best performances, at least against a known guy, a guy who's known in the boxing world, a notable name, you know what I'm saying? You know, his last fight he fought against Joaquim Alcine. Joaquim Alcine's a guy from, you know, he's a former world titleist. He had a strap at 154 before, you know what I'm saying? I want to say the WBA belt, you know what I mean? You check it, but he's a guy who's way past his prime, and when they announced that fight with Jermell Charlo and him, I was basically like, this is a step backwards, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, I don't know too much about John Jackson except the two fights I've seen him fight, you know what I'm saying? And if I had to pick, you know, put my money up, I'd have to put my money on Jermell Charlo, you know what I'm saying? You check it. I know he's a good boxer, you know what I'm saying? And I'm assuming he is a better boxer. Strictly off the fact, he has no O's. He has no losses in his career, even though he should have won, in my opinion, when he lost the when I think he lost to Vanis Martirosyan, you know what I'm saying? You check it. But I think he's gonna outbox the guy, you know what I'm saying? The man is 5'11", He's 5'11", and he has a 73-inch reach, as opposed to the man Julian Jackson, who's 6 feet, who has a 75-inch reach, you know what I'm saying? So, they're pretty comparable in height, you know what I'm saying? You check it, not much of a difference, just a 2-inch difference in reach for John Jackson, So it's basically, I think it's going to come up to who's a better boxer, you know what I'm saying? And I got Jermell Charlo edging this fight out, you know what I'm saying? I see him boxing, see this fight going to unanimous decision, you know what I'm saying? And I think he'll outbox the guy, keep him on the outside, you know what I'm saying? And okay, he's just gonna have to be the smarter fighter in there, you know what I'm saying? I don't have really too many keys to victory for John Jackson because I'm not too familiar with him as far as, seeing too many of his fights, you know what I'm saying? But I think the guy can box too. He was outboxing Andy Lee. But Andy Lee's a guy who can be outboxed. We saw that happen in the Billy Joe Saunders fight. Billy Joe Saunders don't knock nobody down or out. But he managed to drop Andy Lee a couple times, and Andy Lee, that's his, he can be outboxed to basically beat the guy, you know what I'm saying? You check it, but Andy Lee can't turn a fight around with that right hand or his left hook. He definitely got that power in either hand. All right, so I think Jermell Charlo's gonna edge this fight out. I think he's gonna basically outbox. It's gonna come down to who's a better boxer, and I definitely think that's Jermell Charlo. And I think he's gonna be a world titleist. He's gonna have a world title, the WBC, and him and his brother gonna be world champs. And Landy Lara as well. He's also a world champ. This fight is on the triple header on that Showtime card. All three fights are world championship fights. Jermell Charlo versus John Jackson for the vacant WBC. Jermell Charlo is the IBF titleist, is defending his title against former world champ Austin No Doubt Trout, and Vanis Martirosyan is getting a rematch against the WBA world champ at 154, Landy Lara. You know what I'm saying? But too bad Jermell Charlo and his brother, of course, they ain't gonna fight each other, and they ain't gonna fight Landy Lara because they all trained by the same trainer, Ronnie Shields out of Houston. You know what I'm saying? So I think Jermell Charlo's gonna get this victory. I seen. I'm not too sure about the Jackson brothers. You know what I'm saying? They don't really have no big wins in their career. You know what I'm saying? Or notable names that they've beat. You know what I'm saying? So they definitely ain't they pops yet. You know what I'm saying? And I think Jermell Charlo will prevail on this particular night. All right, y'all. That's my video. Let me know in the comment section who you think's gonna win. Let me know how they're gonna win. Give me your thoughts, and let me know what you think about these two fighters. You know what I'm saying? If you like the video, hit that thumbs up, and please subscribe. All right, I'm gonna check y'all on the next video. B Marsh Boxing. Peace.